When I say preset icons file new, it's the same thing as what you did before, okay? So when I click here, again, you're taking a screenshot of this right here, okay? And you're putting it here. Okay, there you go. That's pretty much it. And presets, like I said, about presets, they're basically, you want to put a definition here. Okay, so again, you can go to ChatGPT if you like, or Google AI if you want. Okay, so, what are Photoshop presets? One paragraph explanation of, I don't know, the Adobe preset. Okay, and then it'll explain it to you, and then make sure it's correct. So pre-configured settings. Really, that's all you need. Okay, you just need a few of this, but we'll copy the whole thing. All right, and then let's go ahead and make sure that the font size accommodates. Okay, so I click here. Whoa, that did not work. Okay. Okay, so obviously a little bit too long. So what I might do is just go back to here and just say, right here, that's all I really need is presets pre-configured settings. That's it, okay? Okay, that's all I want is that part. And I'm going to go ahead and paste it on there. It won't be there tomorrow though. Okay, so, okay, there we go. And then the resolution. What is a resolution? So you can Google this one. Okay. What is a resolution? Anybody can tell me what a resolution is? Not. This one says an act of solving a problem. Well, that's true. Okay. So on what is resolution in Photoshop? Basically, how sharp an image is. Okay. The density of pixels within an image. That's really all you need right there. Okay, so copy that. Okay, so if you see something, make sure it says, what is a resolution in Photoshop? So you go over here, all right, and then you can paste it there. Okay, that's it. Now the next one, clipboard. What is a clipboard? Did we do this yesterday?
No.
Okay, so what we did?
We did.
Okay, so let's say I find a really good image, okay? Let's say dog. Okay, now there's a cool dog, or if you want to go to images. So what I did was I click on this dog right here, and it's right there. Now your right click button should be working. Okay, so, but here's the thing. I'm going to right click, copy image. Okay, I'm going to right click, copy the image, and then I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to paste it here. There it is, but I'm going to shrink it a little bit. Why? Because I also want you to go into Photoshop and click on New File. New File, look at that. Clipboard right there. That's what I want you to go ahead and screenshot. So I'm going to do a screenshot of this, okay, and paste it on to here, okay. Okay, so you want to basically take a screenshot, screen capture, okay, the preset and the image, okay, that you captured. So notice this, right? So I got the dog here, I got this guy here, and notice it says 1200 by 1197. So if I double click on this and I paste, oops, wrong one. Let's do this again. Looking for that dog, right click, copy image, and then I paste it. It fits exactly to that. Okay, so that clip art right there, that when I click on File New, that clipboard is exactly the size of the image that I copied. Okay, so let's go over here, landscape view. This is what I like you to do. Anybody know what landscape is? Okay, hold the phone. Width is larger than height. So what I'd like you to do is go to New File, okay? And let's just make up something. So is width larger than height? Let's make it obvious. So width is 500, width is 1200, height is 500. So I'm going to click OK. Okay. Make sure you have pixels. And I don't know why it's not... Okay, sorry, something's going on with the computer. Let me open it up again. Oh, I don't understand why it's not working.
What's not working, sir?
Photoshop. Let me do it again. So once again, when I click on New File, okay, this shouldn't be out here. When I click on New File, okay, it'll ask me, okay, right here, this is going to be portrait because the width is shorter than the height. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and press Create. There I have it. Then I'm going to go back, okay, click on New File, and this time I'm going to choose it so that I'll reverse it. So I'll click here. It's landscape. Okay, now the width is higher than the width, so I'm going to press Create. Make sure everything's in pixels. Press Create. There you have it. And what I'd like you to do is take this screenshot right here. Okay? There we go. That's what I'd like you to take a screenshot of. So go ahead and, there you go, right there. And then I'm going to go into my thing over here, and boom, there it is, okay? That's exactly what I'd like for you to take a screenshot. Okay, what is the definition of RGB? Anybody tell me? Red, blue, green. What is it used for? Anything created on screen, like a website. What about CYMK? What does that stand for? What is the C? Look it up. Cyan. What is the Y? Yellow. What is the M? Very good right here. Magenta. And what is, okay, hard one, what is the K? Black. Okay, and if you look at your ink cartridges, C, Y, M, K. So if you go to the store and you're looking for ink cartridges, you're always going to see this. Why? Because CYMK is for print materials. Okay? For print materials. Yeah, whoops, I spelled it wrong. Materials. I hope I spelled it right. Okay, that's right. So CYMK is for print materials. Next one, saving a preset. Now this one is a little on the tough side. So let me go ahead and show you. Okay, let me get out of this. Let me X out of this and XA on this one. Just checking how much time I got. Not much. So I'm going to go ahead and click on New File. Now, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and create something over here. Notice there's a title here, untitled. So I'm going to call this preset 1. And let's make it 2500 by 1500 at 72. Okay? It's going to be in pixels. And now I'm going to click this little guy right here. This is sort of like a save thing. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. And now it's going to ask me again. This time I'm just going to call it preset 1. All right? And save the preset. Notice over here, there it is right there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all this other one. So just trash it, click it, and I have it already there. So I'm going to trash it. I'm just going to save what I have over here. I have it already. Okay, so now I'm going to click here, you'll notice that everything's here. Now I'm going to create preset number 2. Preset number 2 is the same numbers, but reversed. So I'm going to call this preset number 2. I'm going to click here, and it'll call it preset number 2. Save the preset, and there it is. Now I'm going to go a little bit crazier. I'll create preset number 3. I'm going to call it 1000 by 3000, okay? So that is definitely portrait, but I'm going to make it landscape, okay? That's what I want. And I'm going to go ahead and create, okay. And the best thing you can do right now is copy this. Command-C, copy. Click here. Paste. Again, this is all on video. So here's what I'd like you to take a screenshot right here, dudes. This is it right here, okay? So if you go over here and now you go saving. So you're showing me that you saved a preset. Now, what I'd like you to do is all 3 presets on the workspace. What is the workspace? This guy right here, this, where the toolbars are. This is the workspace, friends. And I'm going to put this on the side over here. So I'm going to go back to new, and go back to saved. I'm going to double click here. There it is. Now let's go back. New, go back to save, and I'm going to double click here. Look at that. Now we got 1 and 2. Then I'm going to go back here. New file. I'm going to double click. I'm going to go to save and double click here. Now I got all 3. So what I'd like you to do is drag everything down. Okay. There we have it. Something like this. Okay. Looks cool, doesn't it? All right. Now I'm going to do Command-Shift-4, take a screenshot of that, and put it in here. All 3 presets. All right, let's go to the next one. Image size. Let's find that dog again. So here's the dog. And let's say by accident I grab this one. Right-click, copy image. I go into new file. Oh, there's a clipboard again. And that's a tiny dog right there. Here's what image size means, okay? Image size. So you go to image size. There we have it. And now I'm just going to beef it up to about 1,000. 1,000 pixels. Okay? And it looks bad, but this is what I want you to screenshot right here. Okay? Okay, so you're going to know all this stuff. So there we go. That's it right there. Next thing, work tabs on saved presets. Okay, let's do that. Let's get out of this. Go back to our saved presets. New file, saved. That's 1. Okay, go back. New file, saved. 2. Go back. New file, saved. And 3. So I need you to take a screen capture of all this right here. These are different tabs. Okay? Tab 1, 2, 3. So take a screen capture of that. You got to really know all this stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, 2 more. Tab resizing by percent. Okay, let's bring our dog again. Actually, no, we don't have. Well, yeah, let's bring our dog. This is one of the students' dogs. I think, I don't like this dog, but anyways. It just looks weird. Okay, anyways. So this is a bull terrier. Sorry for a bull terrier. But if you notice right here, this is the percentage at 100%. If you move the cursor, you'll see, it'll give you the name of the file and the percentage. This is at 100%. So what I'd like you to do is take a screenshot of this. That's good enough right there, and put that in here. Now, we're going to resize it, everybody. Watch what I do. I go to the bottom here, bottom left, right here. It says 100%. Now, if I do 50%, Okay, whoops, 50 dudes. Press return. Now if you look at this, this is at 50%, and look what happens up here. 50%. So I'm going to bring this, and by the way, use the hand tool right here. Here's the hand tool. Click. Okay, and you can actually bring it right here. And let's take a screenshot of that. So now you've got one at 100%, okay, and another at 50%. Isn't that cool? All right, next one is transparent canvas. This one's going to be kind of hard. And I've got just a couple more minutes. Let me show you about the transparent canvas, okay? What I'd like you to do is go online and find a PNG, white background, okay? White background. All right, so that's not it. Well, let's find a car in a white background. How about that? Car in white background. Okay, let's find this guy, okay? Right-click, copy image. Okay? All right, clipboard. Now, listen up, listen up. Next thing what I'd like you to do, okay, just double-click and paste. Now, go back, okay? New file, clipboard again. But this time, my friends, instead of a white background, choose transparent. Let me show you what happens. Okay, there you go. Now, watch this, okay? Then we are going to now duplicate. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. Right here. New file, double click. Okay, let's bring that. Again, it's another transparent. We got the car here, okay? And we got a transparent file here. So what I'm going to do is have a nice scenery here. Let's look for something like the beach. What's everybody's favorite beach? How about right this one? Okay, so I'm going to right-click, copy image, and I'm going to paste it right here. And I'm going to do a Command T, and I'm going to stretch this out a little bit, okay? There we go. That's the background. So now what I'm going to do is take this car, and the way to do that is this. Select this tool right here. This is called the magic wand. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the white. Then I'm going to go over here, select inverse. This is all recorded, guys. Now, if you notice that these little things here called the marching ants are only around the car. I'm going to copy this, okay? And now I'm going to paste it. Look at that. See? Now, oh, by the way, don't worry about the third one. I guess we don't need it. Okay? So what I want you to do is take a screenshot of this. Actually, what I really wanted was the background. So let me go back over there and find here, let me go back here. New file. We're almost done, I know.
What about slide number 6?
Okay, I'll get to it, bruh.
You skip a slide.
Okay, bruh, just chill. Okay. Okay, so this is what I want you to take a screenshot of right here. This, okay? And hopefully you're really, okay, so 6, color canvas, very simple. Watch this. I'm gonna X out of this, okay, don't save. X out of this, don't save. X out of this, don't save. Okay, so you're gonna do new file. Okay, let's go to saved. Double click, there it is. And now let's go back, okay? New file, and this time, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and go to background and choose a different color. How about hot pink, one of my favorite colors. Okay, and then press create, and now all you got to do is this, and all you got to do is that. Okay, that's what I'd like you to create. There you go, all 6 done. Just follow along this video, and you'll be okay. Ba-bam. I got 2 minutes? Okay.